Are you garbage?
I want to hear how did you team online?
So there'd be like 3 or 4 of us, right? You know,
Naked.
I'm bottomless.
Just bottoms is great.
And
Kippy's wild.
I got 2 pairs.
Yeah, he does.
I got a set of deuces. Full boat.
I got some low-hanging 8s.
Oh, no, I got tight 8s. I got a set of tight 8s wired.
Sometimes you guys say shit on this, and I'm like, it's a shame it's behind a paywall.
I know.
But it is.
No leaksies.
Chicken sandwiches.
No, so you would play, you get like, we would do this typically if we were like gambling on like, you know, college football or what. Like, we would go through phases where we're really fucking gambling. And I don't know why you rolled your eyes at that.
You act like you're Sam 8th Rothstein. You're
you're
a couple of suburban punks.
Listen, to anybody
In their
that's
parents'
that's ever done anything and says they did it, you go, whoa, this guy's done something. You believe this guy? Anytime anybody says, oh, I've done this, it's like,
If it's something cheesy, yeah, I call it out.
gambling on.
If you guys said you were playing paintball or at a monster truck show, I'd be like, that's pretty sweet.
So, gambling on watching college football and gambling with your boys is
Not gambling in college football.
That's literally
The
what I just
poker.
said.
I
Yeah.
mixed it in with the poker.
I know, that's what I'm
Are
saying.
you all wearing khakis? What's going on?
I was a Gene man through and through. But so we'd be playing fucking, and then like at the end of the night, the games are over. So like there's no more fucking action, but you've been juiced up all fucking day chasing the dragon, you know? But like Poker Stars or whatever, you put a couple $100 on there. Everybody throws up like $100, $200, whatever. And then you sit in like a fucking, regardless of how much money you have, you sit at like a 1-2 game, like a 1-2 no limit game, like a smaller game. And then you steal a couple of fucking big pots and you level up. Dude, we were playing like we'd sit down with like $3 or $4 grand against a guy who had like $35,000, and you just try to. At that point, you're just hoping to get a fucking.
Oh yeah.
Hoping to get a hand quick and get the fuck out because like each hand's costing like fucking $100 just to stay in. That's what we would do. And then,
Right, three
I mean,
grand
now
to
it's
start,
like
you got like 11 bets.
now it's like 3 a.m. You're fucking shithouse wasted, and things get a little reckless, you know. So you start firing, and then
What's the most you ever made?
probably
$4 million?
yeah. I don't know. Probably we chopped up a couple $1,000s from a couple $100 each.
Okay.
Yeah.
I had a buddy in high school made 16,000.
I don't know why you get so weird anytime you. Okay.
I just think, I don't know.
You
Cards.
think what? Yeah. I mean, also
21's different.
somebody could sit there and be like,
Blackjack's
hey, I'm
different.
thinking about being a 27-year-old drug addict is also not the coolest thing in the world.
I never said it was.
I never said anything I do is the coolest thing in the world either.
You seem pretty arrogant about it.
No, that's how you internalize it. I can be like, yeah, I used to, I've done this once. You're like, this guy over here. This guy.
I like 21. I like roulette.
You don't like any of that. We've been to the casino 6 months ago, and you acted like an undercover cop. You literally stink.
I
You
thought
don't like
I
any of
you had
that
gotten
stuff.
I thought you had gotten $200 chips. That's why. You were out of control.
No,
You had the fever. You're not going to Vegas.
When people do stuff, you don't like having fun.
All right,
Discuss.
if you can, okay.
When people are doing cool stuff,
Yeah.
you're always rolling your eyes, dragging your feet. Why you doing this? Why? Let's go
Not
to the
cool
diner.
stuff. Oh, the diner's cool.
You literally cried on the way in to water that gave you a transformative experience in
Yeah.
Hawaii.
Okay, fair enough.
I mean, dude, you're in Hawaii. Everybody's jumping off a boat, doing backflips, making out with chicks. You're hanging off the back crying. You stink. Literally, you have roadblocks up around every aspect of everything.
Folks, the reports are coming in. Nothing's concrete yet, but I have it over the wire. Apparently, I stink. This is in from Chopper 4.
Yeah.
I still don't like. I didn't like that time period.
I'm literally not saying you
Can
have
I
to.
just say I didn't like that?
Of course.
Everybody's showing up with their own chips and
Listen, first of all, dude, if you're showing,
making everybody play, making ruining the party.
then your
all of a
friends
sudden
stink.
they set it up and
Listen.
come on, you got to do it. Then they're all smoking cigars. And
Your
shit.
friends
It's like,
stink.
Who the fuck are you?
Your friends stunk.
Not my immediate friends.
Oh, see, now here we go.
That does stink because they
yeah,
should.
that's a bad party.
Yeah, you should have been getting together to play the card.
Yeah, that's like that'd be like busting out like a bass and be like, "Hey, listen to me play music."
Well, there you go. That's what turned me off from it. Anytime there was a football party, something for the somebody had
never.
to show up with fucking, let's play.
Never.
Hated
That's
that
insane. That's the worst. Somebody tries to bust out a board game and they're like, "You listen to the rules?" It's like, kick rocks. Let me hang out over here, smoke some ciggies.
I like a little Jenga every once in a while. I'm not gonna lie.
Little jumbo Jenga. Ain't
There's
too
a great
shabby.
bar up in Washington Heights on like
No, there's not.
on 140. I don't like bars. Do they serve hot dogs? They actually do. They have a great hot dog menu
Really?
called the Wallace at the Wallace. You've been right next door. Remember when my first
to
night
get
in New York?
coffee.
My first night in New York, and we met at that bar at Harlem Public. Tom used to run the show at the coffee place.
Yes.
Right down from the coffee place, we met at that bar.
Yes.
Right next to that, it's like its sister bar. It's the same owners.
I think I've been to that bar
called
with
the
you
Wallace.
and
With me.
a Dominican friend of ours. Yeah, we had a couple beers in there one night.
You've been up there?
Yeah.
Doing what? What were you doing?
With you idiot.
Yeah, but why were we both up there?
I don't know. We went up
You
there
know,
for a
you-
beer.
This ain't checking out.
Tough break, Baldy. You'll never catch me.
Well, that's a good bar. They have like a life size, not life size, but like bigger Jenga, which is a good time if you're hanging. But you go there to play games. If you go to a party and someone's trying to push fucking something on you that wasn't organized, hey, we're having a game night, come by. Hey, the boys are playing poker, come by. We're gonna do Pictionary, come by. Sure, if that's what you go sign up. But if you go sign up for a fucking house party and someone's like pushing some fucking whack ass game on you, kick rocks with that.
Okay. I like games at parties, though.
I think, like, if you're going and like, hey, does everybody want to play this? But, like, to someone set up a fucking poker game, I would even be like,
no.
So that's why I got a bad impression of it.
Some dice, maybe.
So
That's one
forgive
of
me.
the, That's
a
one of
little
the
bit of
house parties.
CeeLo or something.
Yeah, yeah.
Nice. Where are you with the? It's a goddamn communion. What's the matter with you? Fucking scumbag.
Shout out to 7-Eleven, not 7-Eleven, Left, Right, Center. Left, Right, Center is a great game. Did you ever play that? Bro, I don't like dice. I knew a guy who played dice one time, and he gave me a wedgie. I'm done playing
like dice.
No, I think this is more in the vein of like, no, I don't take left turns.
Yeah.
Some shit like that.
Take a lot of-
I'm crazy.
I take a lot of left
You
turns.
stink. It's literally like... It's literally
Continue.
navigating a psychotic minefield, having a conversation with you.
What's left, right, center?
Left, Right, Center is a game of dice. You play with like a big group. It's like no commitment. It's like literally a round takes 3 minutes or something. If you want to play, you play. It's just like the money passes around. You got to be the last guy with all the money.
Oh, yeah.
It like
yeah.
passes around in circle, left, right, and the
Yeah,
center.
yeah,
It's a good
yeah.
time. You can play it as a drinking game, the whole 9 yards.
I got you.
Now, a good drinking
I've
game.
played that before.
I got nothing wrong with a good drinking if people are playing.
Wasn't a beer pong guy.
Yeah.
Hated
You're not like a fun guy. You're not.
I hated that shit in college.
Yeah.
It was always dumb. That and going to the bars.
Going to the bars is dumb.
That sucked. I liked having parties.
Doing drugs in a room. Yeah, I got you. I mean, like, dude, listen.
Try that.
Real fan of a snowstorm in July.
Yeah. Running the slalom.
Doing
with
drugs in a
with
room
your
is
lift
all
ticket.
right.
That's all you like doing, man. You like two people. Listen, every decade you get 3 new friends, and they wash out the old friends, and you just hang in a room and don't do anything and do drugs.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah. So I can see why if you're not in the confines of your own room doing drugs and you're forced to hang out in public with people doing cool stuff, it can be a little annoying. If they're preventing you from doing what you like to do.
Can you believe these guys spending money on a game? They could be spending that money on drugs in a room.
I know. Here they are playing cards. They're not even doing coke or anything.
No shit.
What's the point?
Shout out to drugs in a room.
Today's episode of Hard Feelings is brought to you by the
I
good
think
folks at
I think
Drugs
we
in a
just
Room.
really boiled down why you hate doing everything so much if it's not drugs in a room. Really? I mean, I've been dealing with it for a decade, but you've seen it. Like the thing, it's that guy. Anybody doing anything gets right away is a bad thing.
Well, let's say this, and let's be honest. with
100% of the time.
Hold on.
We could be at the airport. Some guy's getting his luggage. You believe this guy pulling his fucking luggage?
Wait.
So he's doing a thing.
Toby will back me up on this. And I'll tell you what, Toby, I want you to look inside yourself, and I want you to be honest. Be honest with me.
I'm always an impartial.
Is anything better
Then drugs in a room.
than drugs in a room? Let's be honest. Is
Hold on.
anything...
But also, he's raising a point. Let me also raise a point. Toby loves doing stuff. Toby's a big doing
drugs.
stuff
He likes
guy.
doing drugs.
No,
he
he's
likes
a
doing
big
drugs so much.
He does like drugs.
He can't do drugs.
I know. You shouldn't.
I
I
like him
will.
too much.
I will say this: drugs in a room does rip.
Sure.
Drugs in a room
Okay.
is all right.
Can I counter with another thing that's pretty great?
What?
Drugs
Outside of the room?
is pretty good too.
Maybe next year. Maybe next year the big man
I'll give you
puts
that.
his outdoor pants on.
Because when we went around in Austin that Saturday,
Sure.
drugs on a
Oh,
bike.
this guy. Drugs in a lake? Drugs in a restaurant?
Yeah,
Drugs in an elevator made it weird for a minute.
that was bad. Drugs in an elevator.
Have you been reading
drugs
my
in
diary?
drugs in an elevator is no good.
Yeah.
Drugs in a room's all right. Drugs outside's all right. Drugs in an elevator can go real wrong.
That I mean, it took 9 hours to find out you were on drugs, which I gotta give you.
drugs in private.
Secret drugs.
That's
Secret drugs.